Deathcore Dre, No Brainer Industry, the things about the entertainment industry. You might not know, but I'm gonna get you hip. But look, I came across this little thing, right, where it's Taraji P. Henson talking on basically pay gaps and everything, and saying that she might quit being an actress, right? I'm gonna play it. Just give me a second. So look, this is what how I seen it. It says, "Can I shake the table? If more black actresses would have supported Monique publicly years ago, I wonder if we'd still be having as many of the same conversations about pay inequality. Monique always been right, but y'all called her bitter, angry, and wanted to teach her a lesson." Okay, so hold on. Matter of fact, let me go to Raji P. Henson, Sirius XM. Let's see. Hold on. Boom. Here we go. Let's just go ahead and play what was she saying.
Like a responsible family.
Because like bruh said, Monique has said this. I know this X came up before when she was saying it, and I do remember everybody saying she was bitter. But let's see what she's saying.
On the street, you had the audacity. And I heard on the street, Taraji, you had the audacity to say you're thinking about stopping acting. We said, stop talking. Are you thinking about it?
I'm just tired of working so hard, being gracious at what I do, getting paid a fraction of the cost. I'm tired of hearing my sisters say the same thing over and over. You get tired. I hear people go, "You work a lot." Well, have to. The math ain't mathing. And when you start working a lot, you know, you have a team. Big bills come with what we do. We don't do this alone. The fact that we're up, here's a whole entire team behind us.
Yes.
They have to get paid. So when you hear someone saying, "Oh, such and such made $10 million," no, that's not that didn't make it to their account. Know that off the top, Uncle Sam is getting 50%.
That's right.
Okay? So do the math. Now we have 5 million. Your team is getting 30% or whatever your team is off of what you grossed.
Sometimes
not
more.
after what Uncle Sam took. Now do the math. So
Sheesh.
You're tired.
I'm only human, and it seems every time I do something and I break another glass ceiling, when it's time to renegotiate, I'm at the bottom again, like I never did what I just did, and I'm just tired. I'm tired. I'm tired.
Hold on. My bad, y'all. I just wanted to do the math. 30%. What is 30%? 30% of 10 million. Let's find out what that is. 30% of 10 million. Wow, it was 3 million.
I get that.
It wears on you, you know? Because what does that mean? What is that telling me?
What is it telling me? Yeah. And what does it tell me? Yeah.
You know? And if I can't fight for them coming up behind me, then what the fuck am I doing? I'm sorry.
Yeah. No, don't apologize. Don't apologize. I think it's an important message for people to hear, because we see the lights, camera, action.
And then
And
they
it's
tell
so
me we
glamorous,
don't
yes.
translate overseas.
Yeah.
I'm tired of hearing that my entire career, 20 plus years in the game, and I hear the same thing, and I see what you do for another production, and when it's time for us to go to bed, you don't have any money. They play in your face. And I'm just supposed to smile and grin and bear it and just keep, like, enough is enough. That's why I have other things. I have my TPH brand. I have my mental wellness. I have other things, because this industry, if you let it, it'll steal your soul. But I refuse to let that happen.
Yes. There's a song in there about life can never break your soul. It's a quote from one of the songs that Hallie sings in the movie. It seems like this is the right time for people to hear something like this.
My bad, y'all. Give me a second. I just want to find out what's Taraji P. Henson's net worth. Just real quick. So your net worth is it isn't how much money you actually have in your account. It's your expenses. You know what I'm saying? It's your liabilities minus your assets. Okay. Wait, hold up. Where'd it go? Wait, come on, man. What is her net worth? It says net worth about 12 million. Okay.
This isn't it.
Yeah, absolutely.
That was deliberate, wasn't it, Blitz?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, everything you did in this movie was deliberate.
Wow. And I mean, just,
Just hearing that is,
yes. And
we have to
here-
take that in for a minute.
I have
we really
to.
do.
I
don't
have
want to
to.
gloss over that.
I mean, and T, just so you know, calling you was giving you your flowers.
I'm sorry to stop it again, but listen, just so you can understand what I was talking about the net worth, it's your liabilities minus your assets. So basically, like for instance, right? I have 3 cars and I have a motorcycle. Between all of those, and that is upwards of beyond of past $50,000, right? I don't have $50,000 in my account. You know what I'm saying? Like, those are my assets. My liabilities are my expenses and my bills, like, credit card debt, things like that. So when you subtract your liabilities from your assets, that's what your net worth is. You know what I'm saying? Like, my net worth is, I'm sure if you did it down to the T, it's an amount of money that I don't actually have. So $12 million in net worth don't mean she just has $12 million. That means she may have cars, this, and that. Continue.
I just want you to know that. We've talked about this before. We've talked about the challenges. And for me, you, Fantasia, Danielle, knowing how hard they fought to not have you all here, and knowing how hard we had to fight to ensure that, is what you just said right now rings so true. And we have to be brave, y'all. We have to be brave. And I'm sure there are filmmakers here or listening to this podcast. You have to go with your heart. And
You had to fight for this couch. You had to
every
fight for this.
single one of them. And
What was the fight for you? What was the
Well,
what
the
was the
f-
pushback?
Well, first of all, it's exactly what you're saying, T, which is that, especially for black women, and I'm going to be very specific, it was like you were never here. And the fact that each one of you, every single one of you, had to audition for this role, roles that was second nature to you,
Second nature, yes.
roles that no one should even question. Just the minute the name comes up, the question is, how much do you have?
Yes.
I learned something very important here, that especially, it's not enough just to come in and be a director. You have to come in, be a therapist, be a friend, be a brother, be a champion, understand that.
All right, so I'm not sure who that guy is. I should have did a little bit more research. She tells Gayle King that comes equal. Okay, so she's speaking to Gayle King.
Understand that what happens here is
Who
going
is this
to
guy?
be, it's going to be an example. And every time that I look now, and I've seen this movie now, I don't know how many times, because I have to sit through it all every time.
Do you sit through it and watch it from beginning to end?
As often as I can.
Because you want to hear the audience reaction?
That, but also, I've run into people who are like, "Oh, I've seen this movie 3 times already." First of all, I'm going, "How?" Because, seriously, because we just started,
not out yet.
and that's what I told you when I run into you today is knowing how much the original, how many times the rewatch value.
Yes.
I've been so moved knowing how much people are, how many times over. That's the real gift. The real gift is that this is going to keep giving. And the work that you guys have done in this film is going to inspire way beyond what we can see.
Amen. Yeah.
Right? And that, for me, ultimately, there's no award reward they can ever give us for that. Knowing what the healing power that exists in this work, because we all came in harmony to do that healing work. I mean, most times rehearsal with therapy, we'll literally read a few lines, talk about the scene, and then we break into family.
Nice.
And I know this person, like my own uncle is like, my own father is like, my mother went through this, and before you knew it, we had built this real bond. And so I say this to
And that
say,
bond came very quickly.
very quickly.
Yes.
But I also
Saw it.
say this: you've got to choose right. You know, if you're a director, it's a huge responsibility because you're going to be the one.
Okay.
With them.
Okay, hold up, y'all. My bad. So I had to do the research real quick because I had to find out. So this lady right here, her name is Fantasia Barrino, and this is. Wait, hold up. Is alongside Danielle Brooks. Hold on. Wait, this can't. My bad.
Every day. No one should tell you who to pick for this work. It is sacred work. Again, going back to that.
Yes.
And if our collective faith, I say this all the time, your faith in me, my faith in you, is how this movie comes together. There's no amount of paying a superstar to come play Suge will give this performance. This is you believing, right? And so I say that to say, I hope the work we did breaks those terrible and discriminatory ways. They get to see that we did it our way and we won. And I think, you know, you were saying something earlier, Danielle, about just seeing it, you know, being 15 and seeing it as possible. And I think that I hope that a director will see us. And I have to be also very honest, watching Ryan Coogler do a similar thing, picking people he loved and trusted, right? And I watched the love and camaraderie that they had during those press runs for The Color Purple, and I said, thank God I can see that. And so
Black Panther.
For
We
Black
were-
Panther.
Black Panther,
Yeah.
sorry,
Yeah.
Black Panther. And I remember saying, this is what I want for myself. When my time comes, I want people I love who love me.
Yes.
Right? And hopefully now somebody now has two. They can go Black Panther and The Color Purple. Oh, I remember that Color Purple press run. It was a thing.
Yes.
And that's what I want.
It is a thing, though.
And that's
it really
what I
is.
want.
It is a
And I
thing.
think that that's what this is all about, is just being exemplar.
That's
And
right.
having something that somebody can look at and go, wow, that's something to aspire to.
Yes.
That's right.
Okay, I figured it out. Jesus, in perfect time. So this dude right here. Hold on, let me show you. This dude right here. His name is Coleman Domingo. Coleman Domingo. That's this guy right here. Okay, wait. Yeah. Is that him? What, bro? Is that him? I don't know. Bro, listen. I'm sorry, y'all. But this is what I will say. The other lady name is Danielle Brooks. Hold up. Yes, this is the other lady that was sitting next to her. So matter of fact, you know what we can do? Go to The Color Purple, right? And then go to the cast. Yeah, I think it's him. I think that's him. Is that him sitting down? I think that's him sitting down with them. But yeah, anyway, let's go back to this. And what this person was saying about if more black actors would have supported Monique, right? Let's play what Monique has said.
Because oftentimes we're too afraid to be honest, and we're so fearful of something being taken from us.
Yeah.
And the opportunities are so far and few in between.
We don't want to rock the
For
boat.
people that look like us, we'll just be quiet. Well, if we keep being quiet, is why we keep getting paid less, why we keep being mistreated, devalued, and I'm not willing to take that seat any longer. Because oftentimes we're too afraid.
All right, so look, this is what I'll say, man. I don't know too much about. I don't know what actors get paid. I don't know what's fair and all this and that. But what I do know is that Taraji P. Henson is goated, man. She's a goat. She's 100% a goat, man. And to hear how she was talking, it's blatantly obvious, man. This lady's tired. She's tired, and if she's underpaid, if she's getting unfair treatment, then I would hope that it's a turnaround for her, man. I'm not gonna lie, and that goes for the same with any other actors, actresses across the board. You know, because it's y'all know how it is, man. You know, I ain't gonna sugarcoat it. Listen, black people be getting the short end of the stick, man. That's just what it is. There's no way. I hate when I sit down and I have these conversations with people that aren't black. They try to just make it seem like, oh, well, it's just black people are lazy, man. But then when you really sit down and start to find out and you go through the numbers, you actually realize what it is for what it is. It's irrefutable. You know what I'm saying? And for her to be a woman on top of that, a black woman, I can only imagine, man, the amount of bullshit that she has to deal with. I'm pretty sure she does get underpaid. Like we just did the numbers. If the numbers is true, like what she said, she got to pay her team 30% of what she makes from 10 million. That's 3 million, right? And then after that, for that, that's a whoo. Put that into perspective, man. Let's say you work for your check. Let's say you get a check, $3,000. And I don't know the exact math. You fuck around and only be able to leave with $1,200. That's a lot, man. That's a lot to be dishing out. I'm not gonna lie. But anyway, man, I hope the best for Taraji P. Henson. She the GOAT. She's goated she's goated in the acting world, 100%. But watch this movie right. I said this movie. Watch this video right here. Subscribe over right here, man. And I'm out.